Greetings, my lovelies. Hi, it's Emmy. Welcome back. Today's video is sponsored by HelloFresh. HelloFresh is a food delivery service that allows anyone to cook a healthy meal in 30 minutes. If you head over to HelloFresh.com and enter the coupon code Emmy30, you can receive $30 off your first week of deliveries. So most of you know that I am a mother of a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old. I actually remember announcing my pregnancies here on this channel. I'll put those old video links there and there in case you miss those happy videos. And feeding them can be tricky. So I'm going to share with you a week's worth of food that they eat and that I serve to them, so you may get some inspiration. I should also note that I didn't include breakfast because it is a groggy time both for me and my children, and I often forget. So for breakfast we have just a few things. We usually have toast or toast with jam or cereal or oatmeal or sometimes a fried egg. And then for Sunday breakfast, I may make something a little bit more elaborate, like a breakfast sandwich. So on the weekends, we often go out for lunch, and we went to our favorite clam shack, and I got fried clams and a salad. My boys love to nibble on my clams, but they usually get a kid's meal of chicken tenders and french fries with water and a cookie. And for dinner, we had steak, edamame, mushrooms, carrots, and rice. Here's an example of a lunch that my son would take to school: leftover chicken pot pie, pretzels, apples, a granola bar, a fruit puree, and water. For dinner, we're having some chicken with mashed potatoes, a glass of milk, and tangerine. Here's another school lunch: a ham sandwich, strawberries, edamame, tangerines, some letter cookies, and some gummy bears. And for this night, my husband prepared our HelloFresh meal. This is adobo loco steak. It has steak with poblano peppers, corn, and potatoes, with a little bit of adobo sauce. And everything you need comes in your insulated box with instructions, and everything is pre-measured. And the meal came together in about 30 minutes, and it cost about $10 a meal. Our sons had the same thing, a bit deconstructed, without the adobo sauce and the poblano peppers. For lunch, we have ramen noodle soup with naruto, which is a little bit of fish cake. So for dinner, we have steamed mussels, corn on the cob, some chowder, and bread. I buy this ramen frozen, and it contains its soup base, and I keep it in the freezer, and it comes in really handy on the nights that you don't have time to cook or something for lunch. But it's really high in sodium, so we don't eat it too often. And then for dinner, we had spaghetti and meatballs with watermelon. So like a lot of kids, my boys don't really like vegetables too much, but I offer them a ton of fruit. So with each meal, I offer some kind of fruit: watermelon, tangerine, apple slices, something to kind of give them a little bit more fiber. So here's another school lunch: a decrusted sandwich, edamame, an apple, pretzels, cookie, and some snack mix. And for dinner, we had homemade fish burgers and fries, apple slices, and a tangerine. A typical lunch for my son that stays at home is a tuna sandwich with some chips, yellow carrot sticks, and some kiwi. And then for dinner, we went out to pho, which is a lovely beef-based Vietnamese soup. My boys love it so much. One thing I've come to discover in my 5 years of being a mother is I try my best not to make things hard on myself. I don't want to cook 2 meals for myself and my husband and my children. So what I've tried to do is make one meal and then give that to the kids, and I may adapt that. If I'm making something spicy, I'll take out the spice for them, for their portion, but I don't want to make 2 meals. I'm not going to make a separate meal. I think the best tip I can give when it comes to offering food to kids is just let them try it. Give them a little bit of control. Say, do you want to taste it? Do you want to have some? And if they don't, respect that. Give them a little bit of space. Oftentimes, my youngest son will say, "Oh, Mama, that's gucky," before he even has a taste. And of course, it hurts my feelings because I just spent the last hour making dinner, and he says that looks gucky. But he's just saying that oftentimes because he's over hungry. And I'll just put it there and I say, look, you don't have to eat it if you don't want to. And more often than not, he eats it, and he's happy because he's hungry. All right, so I hope you guys found that helpful. Big thanks again to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video. Head over to HelloFresh.com and enter the code Emmy30 to receive $30 off your first week of deliveries. Big thanks to you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I hope you guys learned something. Share this video with your friends and follow me on social media, and I shall see you in my next video. Toodaloo, take care, bye!